Start with a strong momentum. You know, this is such a simple thing with self-improvement, with just self-care, personal development, whatever you want to call it, self-respect. It's so simple, yet so many of us mess it up precisely because of its simplicity. A lot of things in life that are good for us, that are simple, we will be too arrogant to actually follow through with it because of how straightforward it is. And that is the deception of just living a good life. A lot of it is just being congruent with simple habits. That's the rock solid foundation. Yet so many of us can't even establish that. I want you to start every morning every morning with a strong momentum. This means waking up same time, so your circadian rhythm is consistent. You're staying aligned with the rhythms of your body. And also, in the morning, within the first 30 minutes, walk outside, get that sunlight in your eyes. Don't actually look at the sun. Just look at everything else around you that's refracting the light for 10 to 30 minutes. Look at Andrew Huberman for deep neuroscience explanations on that. But basically, you are training your brain to have a proper circadian rhythm. Start that morning with a workout. Eat. For a lot of people, this will work. This definitely works for me. Eat low or no carbs, or fast, at least for the first few hours of your day, for the morning. Get some reading in. Get that workout in. Do some form of self-investment process. If you can, in the first few hours of your morning, stack a bunch of wins, the rest of the day is going to go way better. I've experienced so many days where I just woke up late, did some dopamine fishing, fried my dopamine circuits, and next thing I know, I'm not motivated to do shit. And then I'll contrast that with mornings that I wake up, I don't check anything on my phone, I don't give my brain any unearned dopamine hits, and I will get into my stretching and my workout, get into that, that shower, finish it in the ice cold, and then get into writing my book, doing some reading, studying something. And after that, I just feel so much better. And even on a day where I have to work all day, I feel so much better if I just wake up on time. And that also implies that I went to bed on time the night before, such that, I had enough sleep. But waking up at the same time, getting that routine in, this is what's going to really make your days worthwhile. Starting your days with a strong momentum and having that first thought in your mind being like, I'm going to kill this day. I'm going to be productive today. Do you wake up in the morning and look around to be like, good morning, God? Or do you say, good God, morning? That difference in attitude will shift the entire trajectory of your life. If you can just make it as a Vow to yourself that this year you are going to master every single morning for the rest of your life. So by the time this year finishes, you've locked it down such that in any situation you find yourself in, you're still gonna master every single morning. Do you understand how much that will change the trajectory of your entire fucking life? How much more you'll get done, how much just happier you'll feel. Because you're gonna feel better because you didn't, let's say, dopamine fish in the morning. You're gonna feel better because you got that morning sunlight. You're gonna feel better because you fasted or you ate only protein and didn't get that carbohydrate crash. You're gonna feel better because you worked out or you did that reading. You feel like you've actually moved the needle a bit. Why not choose those days where you do feel better? It's because it's emotionally difficult. But as you get more and more of those days where you just start enjoying your direct experience, you will naturally be able to bite the bullet and do the emotionally difficult thing anyways, because you know what it's like to live up here. You know what it's like to actually employ some routines of self-respect. It's incredible just how much people can go through life and still be addicted to vices, not have a morning routine, not be chasing a life purpose, not even discovering their top values and living in congruence with it as much as they can. You're going to be able to make tougher decisions if you just have that strong momentum. Those days where you just pulled it together and got those first 3 hours and just aced it and perfected it, the rest of the day is way better. Your mood is way better. Your attitude is way better. Everything else seems easier, especially if you do the shit that sucks the most at first, the workouts, or that topic that you don't want to study that you need to. Putting in those reps for whatever it is. Start your days with this strong momentum. And make a vow to yourself to always start your days like this, because that is how you show self-respect. And you will, every single day you will be feeling, you'll be reaping the benefits of this practice. You just have to start tomorrow. Wake up on time. Go to bed on time tonight. No matter what. Have a schedule. Schedule your day the day before. Set some goals. Create some habits. Start tracking them. Make a commitment. Get an accountability partner if that's your thing. Make a roadmap. How do you want to get to where you want to go? From where you are now. With anything in life, we have to get that initial momentum. It's like spinning a giant metal wheel. At first it's tough, but then once you get it going, it's easier to make it go faster and faster. That's with anything in life. Any project, endeavor, building any skill, building any aspect of your character is built in this way. It's the biggest life hack you can employ, starting with a strong momentum. I remember I would hate sleeping in and getting that extra sleep because it would just trash the rest of my productivity for that day. So I've had days where I'm just I'm I'm lacking on sleep, but I'm getting more done because I'm prioritizing that strong momentum that I get from starting the morning consistently and approaching all of the emotionally difficult actions and habits that I have to go through to move the needle. So whatever that is for you, make a plan to incorporate that in your day, get those wins. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Let's get that momentum. And I will see you in the next one.